Drumpf here with Foxes Guarding Chickens, Part 2. To be frank, most of these cabinet appointees are what you could call pre-indicted. I think Boss Tweet appoints these fellows because he confused conflict of interest with compound interest, which would be a good thing. The only alternative explanation is that he actually wants to destroy society. Go figure.
Speaking of figures, if you know anything about business, you know that it has two factors, capital and, no, not labor, that's anti-business, capital and interest. That's why it's only logical to have cabinet members who work in the interest of capital. Unless you thought government was supposed to work in the interest of labor or some other off-brand special or general interest. Sure, President, you don't learn much from tax returns. 17 ultra-rich cabinet picks have a combined wealth that surpasses that of the 43 million least wealthy American households combined.
But here's an alternative number for you.
90% of income growth since 2008 has gone to 1%. I won't say which 1%, but I guess that's not enough for some folks, or anti-folks, as the case may be.
Let's talk turkey, by which I mean oil, by which I mean the cabinet.
Secretary of Energy Rick Perry seems likely to remember the department's name just in time to eliminate it. Let's look on the bright side. Maybe he'll forget to abolish it. Perry has been criticized for having only an agriculture degree.
But in his defense, he got D's.
He comes to us courtesy of the Board of Energy Transfer Partners, as does Harold Hamm, the top energy advisor and chair of Scott Pruitt's 2013 re-election campaign and CEO of the largest fracking company, Continental Resources, whose oil will travel through DAPL, not to the Big Apple, but to foreign markets. Hamm's also on the board of Sunoco Logistics, owned by Kelsey Warren, famous primarily as the world's foremost Jackson Browne fan. He also owns Energy Transfer Partners, also known as DAPL. Secretary of Interior Ryan Zinke's a pipeline kind of guy. Continental Divide International and QS Energy. A one-term congressman who voted 97% against land, water, and the environment. He wants to give federal land to the states so they can maximize revenue.
Land that's not making money is a waste of space. There could be a mall there.
He has a questioning mind. In fact, he's a climate questioner. He believes the climate is changing, that man has had an influence, and that it's unclear what that influence is. He pledges to find out what it is and continue to do it. He has said climate change is not a hoax, but it's not proven science either. Scientists everywhere, be advised. Zinkman wants to ramp up coal, oil, and methane.
Good idea. Then we can find out for sure about climate change.
Over at the EPA, we find former Oklahoma Attorney General Scott, copy and paste different energy memos, Pruitt.
Slashing the Waterways of the United States Act, which limits pollution, along with the Clean Power Plant Project and climate change research.
The regulations are set by President Fulya to hurt small farmers and small businesses.
By which, of course, he means big farmers and industrial conglomerates. Pruitt instructs us that carbon dioxide is not a major contributor to climate change. There's a lot of debate about that. A lot.
For instance, the EPA website tells us,
or used to,
that carbon dioxide is the primary greenhouse gas that is contributing to recent climate change. So, Pruitt is leading.
Granted, leading backwards.
But at least he's only off by one.
We're looking at cuts of 20 to 25% at the EPA. 38 programs.
Superfund sites will be cut by 30%. Get regulation out of the federal government and into states. Then, cut the state's money by 35%. 60,000 people a year die from air pollution, but the states can handle that better. It's their air.
As various scientific programs disappear from government websites, staffers and others are archiving them in Canada. What else should we hide up there? The public interest? Oh, that got renamed big government. Sad. Sorry, public. No capital, no interest. Stay woke, folk.